Thomas Tuchel's reign at England begins tonight against Albania at Wembley in the World Cup qualifiers. And I won't lie to anybody, I'm excited. And aside from the normal reasons that I'm sure most people share of, we wanted to see someone different from Southgate. We wanted to see better football. We wanted to see new, fresh ideas. We just wanted to see someone new at the helm that can take our nation a lot further than what Gareth Southgate has been able to do in the past. Now, I know that Southgate, he got us to semi-finals, he got us to a final, but when it comes to knockout football, all you really care about is, do you do this? And underneath Tuchel, a manager who has proven himself at cup level, he's able to win cup trophies, he's able to deal and set up correctly for knockout football. I feel like we have the perfect chance to go on and do something in this World Cup. We do have talented players all over the pitch, and it's now about what Tuchel can do with them. Now, the main reason why I'm excited is because of the things that he's been saying. Yeah. And, he was asked, yes or no, did England have a clear playing style last summer? Yeah. Which he said, not last summer, no. Yeah. He said the things that was missing, the identity, the clarity, the rhythm, the repetition of patterns. I really like the rhythm and repetition of patterns part because we didn't really have any patterns of play. It kind of all looked a bit mishmash all over the place. He acknowledged that. Great to hear from him. Now look, the freedom of players, the expression of players, the hunger, yeah? They were more afraid to drop out of the tournament, in my observation, than having the excitement and hunger to win it. This is something that was in my observation as well. It definitely looked like, and every time that Southgate set up, it always looked like he didn't want to lose. Very similar to Arteta in some senses as of recent. He looks like he doesn't want to lose games. It doesn't look like he wants to win. Yeah? And for Tuchel to come out and acknowledge that, I think is absolutely amazing. And then he was asked about the missing piece, excitement, to which he said, the view that people feel that's the team to beat. Yeah? That we arrive with a group to beat. That we know already when we arrive and once we've qualified, notice how he said once we've qualified, he's confident, yeah, obviously for the World Cup 2026, that everyone knows this is the team to beat. I don't know about you lot, and obviously let me know what you think, but to me, that sounds like he's coming out all guns blazing. Obviously, we'll watch the game tonight, and that may not be the case. Some of his team selection alludes to the fact that that may be the case because we look very powerful in the midfield with a lot of powerful runners, a lot of people that want to get the ball, drive forward, a lot of progressive players. He brought Rashford back, someone who's dynamic, powerful on the wing, direct. Gordon, direct, powerful, a lot of powerful runners in the team. He's even got Watkins and Solanke there. Again, more powerful runners, more energy, more athleticism. He looks like he wants to take games to other teams. And this is something that is so important to me as an English person. Yeah. I want to sit down and watch my country play and feel like we're not trying to kind of find solutions of how to deal with other teams, but more so we're looking to express ourselves and then put the onus on other teams to find solutions to deal with us. Yeah. We have to play on the front foot. Yeah. And for years, we have had a group of players that are more than capable of achieving that. But I feel like the messaging from the top, the direction from the manager has always had English players in their shell, has always had English players worried about things that they shouldn't necessarily be worried about. And then, he's had his press conference, and look, he said a few quotes from him that he will put players in positions where they express themselves. Express, a key word. You know, The way he was asked about, about how he wants his team to play and talking about the fear of losing, and he's gone, I want us to play with excitement, hunger, and the joy to win. The acceptance of failure is a part of it. Now look, he wants to play with excitement. Hey, I know when you're coaching a group of people, you have to make them embrace failure. Yeah, there's a term that I used a lot back when I was coaching people, not in football, but coaching people to high performance, which is fail fast. Yeah, don't be afraid to fail. Yeah, fail as quick as you can, learn from it, move on, and try not to fail in the same area again. This is perfect. Yeah, the players are why I am excited to have this job. He was asked about the camp. Yeah, how the camp had been. It's also been a crash course for me in international football, as well as the players having a crash course with Tuchel as the manager, clearly, and how to adapt to the rhythm and being with the squad. We've been together for only 10 days, but only 3 training sessions to prepare matches. Yeah? They were just on that as well. This is going to be a whole new realm for Tuchel. Because obviously he's used to being a club manager. You're with your players all the way from pre-season, all the way to the end of the season. You've got many kind of occasions and a lot of time to, figure things out and adapt. Whereas international level, you don't have the players as long. You spend most of your time kind of in the background, watching them play for their club, having conversations, yada, 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 maybe attending different clubs' training sessions, yada, 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 trying to understand the players a bit better. It's a whole different ball game, innit? They reminded me in the first lunch together and in the first training session why I was so excited about the job. Yeah, it is because of them. Yeah, they were outstanding in the way they behaved and how they interacted as a group. Yeah, on the pitch, they were amazing. We had high quality and very sharp training sessions. Everyone was open to giving their very best, good energy, good atmosphere. Now, that's something that, we give praise to Southgate for. Because Southgate kind of coached them in that way. The one thing that Southgate did do is harmonise the group and kind of instill certain behaviours at a character level that you want to see from a group of players when they go to an international camp. Look, he was asked about, coming back to management. I missed it a lot. It's a unique energy in a football team. And in a dressing room, it was very nice to see they spend a lot of time together. Again, that kind of culture created by Southgate. We give him that, yeah? And he's very aware of the perception on him. Very, very aware of the perception on him. And he knows what he has to do. Like he says, I have felt the excitement in the camp. There is a buzz for the first match tomorrow. I have to make people believe in me. He knows this. He is well aware that he is a German managing the English national team. He is well aware, yeah, of how the media will absolutely crucify him if he does not win this game. He's also probably well aware of the fact that throughout his tenure, whenever things don't go his way, he's going to be crucified by the media, yeah? And I have to take my hat off to him. I have to give him props for him to step up into this role, understanding that that's the type of leadership that I want. I won't lie to anybody. So look, he was asked about his philosophy, yeah? So look, I think offensively, great, perfect, perfect. That's all I need. Because under Southgate, he therefore wasn't thinking offensively, yeah? And we try implement our style, structure, and rhythm. It's about us. It's not about the other team. Put players into positions where they feel comfortable and express themselves, hopefully to their full potential. In modern football, and the quality of the opponent, Albania, and the respect you have to give every opponent, especially off the ball, it is necessary we stay open to adapt. Be it in structure wise or in the lineup, and do what is needed. I don't think we can be ignorant and say we do what we want and we do what we do and everyone else will adapt to us. This will happen. Everyone will try to find a solution against us, and that is why we want to adapt off the ball. Yeah? So he's acknowledging that in one breath he's acknowledging that we play how we play, but then in the same breath we can't just play the way we want to play. We have to be willing to adapt. Just like how all the other nations probably have that same sort of philosophy ingrained into them. It's not just about what we do, but what we do comes first. Yeah? And I do feel like with Southgate, it was more, okay, let's just make sure that we're solid. Yeah? Let's just make sure we don't make mistakes. Let's just make sure that, we're all tracking back. So when they do transition against us, we're well prepared. It was all about them. It was all about their strengths. It wasn't about us. And with Tuchel, at least from what he said, yeah? Because I may watch the game tonight and be like, oh, I'm not seeing what he was talking about. That can still happen. But based off of what he said, I am excited to watch this game. I'm excited to put my England top on again and support the Three Lions. So people, let me know what you think about, obviously, the upcoming game. Let me know what you think about his overall tenure. Are you kind of excited for it? How do you feel about it? I'm quite excited. The brothers won Champions League. So I know that he's got credibility. I know that he can perform at a certain level. He's won the biggest trophy at club level. It's now time to see if he can step up into the international game and have that same sort of impact, yeah? But comments below, that's where we talk, right? Obviously, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.